Hello! Today I'm going to be sharing with you which makeup products are my favorite from the drugstore. And I think that this is important to share because I know that we don't always want to run out and buy makeup from department stores and Sephora, Ulta that are high-end brands because it's really expensive, and I mean that money adds up. And so I think that when you can find really great quality makeup products that are so much cheaper, that it's really worth sharing and just telling other people so that they can try these products and also save money for themselves. So I'm going to be showing you some different things that are my favorites from the drugstore, and when I say that they are my favorites, I hope that you can trust that these are products that are actually good quality and they work well. Let's start off with face products. So the first two products that are face products are from Rimmel. And it's a really good brand that I feel like I don't hear that much about it on YouTube, especially this first thing I'm going to mention, which is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Foundation. And this is advertised as a 25-hour foundation, so it's supposed to be very long wearing, but I'm telling you that that's not an exaggeration. It really does wear so long, at least for me. Again, like I said, on my skin tone or skin type, which is not oily or anything like that. I think I would maybe just have normal skin, if that will help you at all in reference to this. So also, if you're wondering, my shade is 100 Ivory, at least right now while I'm a little bit paler from the winter. But I love this foundation because it covers really well. So if you are someone who needs full coverage foundation, I would definitely recommend this to you. Also, it just, like I said, it wears very long. I used to work at a restaurant and I wore this, I remember on one day where I worked a double. So I was there all day long and it stayed on my face perfectly, and I was pretty amazed. But other than that, it's kind of like a daily foundation, and it works amazing, and I always get compliments on my skin when I'm wearing this, which is always nice. People will say, your complexion looks so nice, your skin is flawless, whatever, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I need to tell people about this foundation, and I'm so shocked that I don't hear more about it on YouTube. I really, really recommend this. It goes on the skin beautifully and it makes your skin look beautiful. And also with that, I use the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. It's supposed to be a shine control powder. This really does mattify your face, at least it does for me. It works well for me and it looks really good over this foundation. So using both of these together is something that I really like to do, and I would recommend both of them. Next are two drugstore concealers. The first one is the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette, and it has 4 different colored concealers, and then there's supposed to be like a little setting powder in there, but mine actually cracked and fell out, which is okay because I don't use it anyway. But I really love this concealer. It's thick in consistency, but not too thick, so basically that means it covers really well. It covers extremely well, and that's why I like it. And I also really like using this on dark circles under the eyes, especially because it has 3 different colors that you can mix and, you know, whatever you need for the area, because there are some colors in here that are supposed to counteract redness in your skin and also bluish tones like underneath your eyes. But I like to use all of them and just kind of mix them together. But this is a really, really great quality drugstore concealer, and I get this at Target where Sonia Kashuk is sold. I'm not sure where else Sonia Kashuk is sold, but I want to say that this is between like $8 and $12 or $13, somewhere around that price range. I'm not 100% sure on that. And the other concealer is one that I get from Walmart. It is by Hard Candy, because that is where Hard Candy is sold, is at Walmart. And this is the Glamoflauge Heavy Duty Concealer. And they're not lying when they say it's a heavy duty concealer. And actually they advertise this as something that will be able to cover up tattoos if you have them, which is interesting. I don't use it for that, but it really does work well and covers very well. So if you are someone who needs a lot of coverage with your concealer, even like before your foundation or afterwards, I would really suggest this because, like I said, they're not lying when they say it's heavy duty, and also I only need a little tiny bit of it every time I use it, which is great because then I'm not using up a whole tube very quickly. And also I want to say that the price of this is about I'm gonna say around $5 or $6. So not bad at all for a concealer that is going to last you a very, very long time. One more thing for the face makeup category, and they are the e.l.f. Studio blushes. They look like this in the little black casing, and you can get these from Target or online at their website. And these are $3. $3. These are ones that are really good quality, and I just have two different colors here to show you, but they come in such a different or such a wide array of colors for the blush, and I think that's really great. And also they're great quality, they're pigmented, I don't find them to be excessively powdery or anything like that, and they blend into the face very well. So I am a huge fan of the e.l.f. Studio blushes. Next are my favorites for eye makeup, and this is the Covergirl Lash Blast Volume. They have different ones. They have a purple one and all that stuff. I like all of them. I've been a fan of this for years. I have been using this kind of mascara for years, and this is what the brush looks like if you have never seen it before. It's a really nice big brush. It really separates my lashes and all of that, everything that it's supposed to do, everything that I think a mascara should do. And what I love about this mascara in particular is that it's buildable. You can put on more layers without it being really clumpy or too dry to actually get the comb through your lashes, which is something I look for in any mascara. So I really, really enjoy that about this mascara. If I want to do one coat, that's great, but if I want to do 5, you know, I can, no problem. So that's really great about this mascara, and I would definitely recommend it. Next is a liquid eyeliner. This is my absolute favorite one from the drugstore. Actually, I don't have a favorite high-end one, so this is my favorite of all time. It is the Maybelline Line Stiletto, and it has a nice felt tip like that, and I feel like this is very easy to work with, at least in my experience. But this one has been by far my favorite, and I think maybe this would be good for beginners who are, you know, not that skilled with doing winged liner or liquid liner or something like that, because I feel like you have a lot of control with this brush. So I would definitely recommend the Maybelline Line Stiletto. So next are eyeshadows, and my favorite drugstore eyeshadows of all time are Wet n Wild eyeshadows, more than any other drugstore brand. And it is because they're soft, they're soft to the touch too when you touch them with your finger. They go on your eyelids so nice, and they're blendable, and the biggest thing is they're very pigmented. The pigmentation is usually amazing. There are some colors like here or there that may not be the best, but the majority of them are extremely pigmented. And they're always around, I would say, under like $4. I have two palettes here. I think this one is discontinued. This is Vanity, and this one is called I'm Getting Sunburned. I plan to do a tutorial with this very soon. And they're just so pigmented. Maybe I'll show you really quickly. This is the pink and brown and gold right here. Look at that. That's amazing. Look how pigmented that is. And this is from the drugstore, and this was probably under $3. So I'm constantly impressed with Wet n Wild eyeshadows. I think I always will be. I really, really, really enjoy using them. And they're just such a great eyeshadow from the drugstore. That would maybe be, out of everything, the thing that I recommend the most out of this whole video. So yeah, definitely try to check out the Wet n Wild eyeshadows if you can and if you're interested. And my last thing are makeup brushes. I really love the e.l.f. brushes. They're always really soft, and they do the job that they're supposed to do. My favorite one, I think, is the e.l.f. powder brush. That's probably my favorite from the e.l.f. I think it's the Studio line brush set. So, but they also have eyeshadow brushes. They have everything. They have blush, everything you could need. So I would definitely suggest going to Target and just picking up one brush if you want. It's $3. Just try it out, see how you like it. I think that I can promise that you'll like it. Hopefully, hopefully. Those are all my favorites from the drugstore. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it helpful and that it was informative for you, and that you will maybe go out and try some of these products that I mentioned. And if you do, I really hope that they end up working for you and that you will like them, and that you will be saving money as well. So thank you for watching, and have a great day.